Hello, how's it going today?
All right. Tom, you want to lead us off?
That'd be great. Hey, Kenny, welcome to Arkansas. Tell us what your interest was in the job, your relationship with Kendall Briles, and how you liked it so far.
Oh, thanks for having me. The interest is out the roof. I'm happy to be here. Happy to get started, meet the players, get started in recruiting. It's been awesome. It's been awesome. And so my relationship with Coach Briles is what got me in the door. You know, I worked with Coach Briles in 2018 at the University of Houston. We had an awesome year, and we just clicked. And I think it's got me to where I'm at today. So happy to have that relationship.
Trey Biddy.
Yeah, Coach, welcome to Arkansas. As a recruiter, you're from Houston originally, so I imagine you got a lot of ties there, can never have too much of a presence in that area. How do you view yourself as a recruiter? What's your strategy, I guess, and what other areas might you be comfortable in recruiting?
Just other areas are just Texas, period. You know, I've been at the University of Houston all throughout Texas, you know, the Dallas area, Fort Worth, Frisco, Metroplex area, East Texas. So kind of got a name throughout of Texas, and also spent some years in Louisiana, a year in Louisiana Tech. So got some experience there as well. But just being myself, having energy. Being relatable to these guys. I've played this game at a level that these guys want to play it at, and now that I'm at a school that I can, you know, not sell that to the guys, but kind of just relate to it, you know. And so it's my energy I try to bring around. I try to always keep a smile on my face and just be a good guy and understanding to what these guys are going through and helping them throughout the process as well. So it's a lot of fun for me. I love to get out and hit the road. Obviously, we hadn't been able to do that lately, but I love hitting the road, getting a chance to meet coaches, and giving these kids, the opportunity of a lifetime. You know, when you get that offer, man, it's something big. So if I show them the love that I have for Arkansas, I know that'll bleed off on those guys, and they'll jump in, be ready to roll.
Alyssa.
Hey, Coach, should I even ask you about the 2011 Sugar Bowl? Or just skip over that?
I thought that may come
I'm just kidding. But I have talked to Jaden Wilson, and he talked about how you went to school with his brother at Ohio State, but that you tried to recruit him at Colorado State, and now you're coaching him in an Arkansas room. I mean, that's got to be really cool to have a guy that you wanted at your previous job now coaching in that room. What's that like in that relationship? But then also inheriting the kind of guys that you have at wide receiver, like Trey Knox, Trey Burks, Traylon Burks, and those guys.
Yes, that's a unique dynamic walking into, you know, to have a guy like Jaden Wilson who, you know, I played with his older brother my last year. He was a true freshman. So I got a chance, you know, as a Texas guy being all the way in Ohio, I want to take care of my Texas guys. And so he was a guy I literally took under my arm. And we had a great relationship until this day. And I'm sure that won't change. And so getting a chance to coach his younger brother and also I recruited him while I was at Colorado State, it's just a family atmosphere, you know, it's kind of a family affair type of thing. But that's awesome. And then the room I walk into, it's awesome. I mean, Coach Stepp did a great job recruiting, and this room, I think it's deep. And I can't wait to get my hands on it, develop it more. It's kind of weird, you know, you get a extra year with some guys, you know, like Mike Woods and things of that nature, and Tyson Morris, to where it's like, hey, you keep the depth in that room and also get to add to it with those freshmen coming in, like Keytron, Rocket, and Jayden. So, and Bryce coming this summer. So I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to get my hands on these guys and really get a chance to develop the room, because it's a deep one.
Joey?
Kenny, when you were at Ohio State or just during your playing career growing up, what clicked as far as you wanting to become a coach? And did you expect you to be like a Power 5 job at 29?
Great question. So my dad is a high school coach in Houston, Texas. And so I was born and raised in coaching. My dad was one, his twin brother is a coach, and then he had his oldest brother is also a coach. So I was raised around coaches. I knew I wanted to do it. And I never thought in a million years I'd be even a college coach. To say Power 5, I'd be lying to you, because I've never even thought I'd be a college coach. And so about halfway through my career at Ohio State, you know, I got a chance to play under some legendary coaches. I mean, legendary guys when you talk about Jim Tressel, Urban Meyer, and Tom Herman is the guy that helped me get into the coaching world of college football. So got a chance to play under some great guys. And when they told me I had the chance to be on this level, you know, I wanted to dive head first into it. And so that's what I did. And it's been awesome. I'm happy I did that.
Bob?
Hey, Kenny, how you doing? I was going to ask you about that Sugar Bowl. Of course, we weren't sure if Pryor was going to play. Well, where were you on the depth chart? Did you get in that game at all on special teams or some? And then I was wondering what you thought about Traylon Burks. He's obviously a big-time talent.
Well, I wish I got in the game. It was my second year. And, if Terrell didn't play, I had a shot to – me and the second string guy were kind of playing it out. And next thing you know, Terrell was able to play, which, you know, always good with that. And he had an awesome game. We ended up winning the game. That was an awesome day. But I'm on the other side now. I'm a Hog now. So hopefully we can get back to that game and have a great outcome. Traylon Burks, awesome player. I mean, you see the film, and it just doesn't do justice, honestly. You watch him work out, it's like, okay, this guy's much bigger than the film tells you. And he's probably much faster than the film tells you. So to have that kind of guy out there on the perimeter, it's different. It's different. And so I've never seen the first guy tackle him. He's just a guy, you get the ball in his hands and you say, hey, go big boy, go make a play. And so that's what he's done in the past. Don't expect that to change anytime soon. And just can't wait to coach him. I think he's got some things we can work on and get even better. So to be a great player and also have room for improvement is all that you can ask for, and he's accepted coaching, and I know he'll get even better.
Hutch.
Yeah, Kenny, when this job came open and you started thinking about it as a possibility, how much did you watch like film, or did you kind of look up the receiver room, or was it always just like, oh, this is an SEC school, it's a great opportunity regardless of, you know, what the position group looked like?
You know, in coaching, we all have connections. So, you know, my connection was Coach Browse, as we talked about. Got a chance to talk to Coach Pittman, and Coach Browse talked, awesome about Coach Pittman, and I've only heard great things about him. And so when I got a chance to talk to Coach Pittman, it's a home run. I mean, it was a no-brainer for me. And then I get here, I get a chance, and, you know, you obviously want to know what kind of room you're coaching. And so I watched the entire season and a little bit of bowl season where your younger guys do get a chance to practice more and scrimmage more and things of that nature. So I got a chance to watch the full room, and just, it's awesome when you get guys and you get your first meeting with them and they're like, hey, coach, what do you think I can work on? And you get a chance to really have true answers for them. So, this was a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, Hutch. So I'm happy to be here.
Nate.
Kenny, just how has Kendall's offense evolved since were with him at Houston? Do you see it being different from what you've seen of the film with Arkansas, and any changes in it?
Honestly, I think he'd be cool with me saying it. I think it's cleaner. You know, I think it's cleaner. It's easier verbiage. You know, it's easier for the guys to kind of get down. You know, back when we were at Houston, there was a lot of memorization, and guys just literally had to remember a certain signal, see it, and go. But now it's more cleaner. You know, guys can relate things, and I think it's easier on the guys to play even faster, which is kind of weird to say about that offense.
Scotty.
Hey, Kenny, welcome. With the 4 new staff additions, I think Arkansas's got 7 assistants now under 40. Do you see advantages perhaps in recruiting with a staff that kind of leans on the young side?
Oh, for sure. I definitely do. I think we just have a certain energy about ourselves. You know, I think a young group of guys are going to bring a different type of energy to the table, you know, and with that kind of energy, and I just truly believe energy bleeds off on people. If you come in and you're a dullard, you're down, somebody's around you probably going to go get down as well. But if you can bring energy, great energy to the room, you might get somebody up that's not having as good of a day as you probably are, but they might you might get a little energy boost into those guys. So that's what I think there.
Got time for maybe 2 more. Trey Biddy.
I think Terrell Pryor was hurt at the end of the game, and if Arkansas had scooped and scored, you might have gotten in there. But
That's true.
That's a story for another day. I was kind of going to ask more about just your impressions of Coach Pittman, and but you kind of answered that. Just had you heard anything about him before, any familiarity? And when you did meet him for the first time, and when you heard about the job opening, what was your reaction to that?
I mean, I was just ecstatic, ecstatic to get the shot, get the opportunity to come to this level. Like you say, it's SEC ball, but not just SEC, it's SEC West. And to work for a head coach like that you hear only awesome things about, a guy that I know is awesome, and Kendall Browse talk to you about him and tell you, hey, it's confirmed, dude. He's an awesome guy. And so I get on the phone with him. We talk for a while, a long time. And it's just everything was confirmed. And so it's like, you tell your family about it. I got a wife and 2 kids, and you tell your wife about it, and it's like, hey, this is a no-brainer. Can't wait to come see what Northwest Arkansas is all about. And so I just had them up here this past weekend. They can't wait to get out here, and it's just awesome when you see the way he interacts with his staff. With my family once I bring them up here and things of that nature. It's awesome to have it all confirmed that you're working for a great guy.
Otis.
Yeah, like everyone else said, Coach, welcome to Arkansas. When you go out recruiting, what do you look for in a wide receiver? I mean, what are some of the traits? I mean, obviously talent, speed, 5-star, but I mean, overall, what do you look for in one?
I tell you, one of the biggest things is toughness and consistency, really. We can talk about stars and all those things, but there's different attributes every guy's gonna have. All right, but not every guy is going to come in and just be a tough guy that's going to do the right thing over and over and over and over again. And so if you can be a consistent guy, and I know exactly what we're going to get out you, and you're going to do it at a high level, and you're going to be tough while doing it, you're the kind of guy I want to sign up to coach.
All right, that'll wrap us up with Coach Guiton. Thanks, sir.
Thank y'all. Go Hogs.